Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How you doing? I'm good, Akhi. Alhamdulillah. How are you? Let me turn this brightness up a little bit. Alhamdulillah. How you doing, Walker? How you doing? This thing has needs more battery. Alhamdulillah, I'm good. I'm Gucci. Ohio State or Notre Dame? I don't have enough knowledge about neither one. All I know about Ohio is that it gets pretty cold out there. And I've heard it's pretty boring. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. It is cold here. Very cold. I'm telling you right now. We're still 18 minutes away. That's not that bad. 8.5 miles in 18 minutes is not bad. If you try to drive in Miami 8.5 miles at this time, you will be in traffic for a long time. It's not gonna be no 18 minutes, I can tell you that. It's gonna be more like 35 to 45. At least. Within that range, at least. How you doing, Patricia? Working? No, not yet. I'm gonna go to the court. I don't know if you know this, Walker, but this woman responded yesterday. Like the last day, not yesterday, the day before. One day before her time was up, she responded. And she made some bullshit claims on there. She also asked, and do you tell me your opinion about this as a woman? You know, when we submitted our paperwork, I included there a DNA test. Now, let's say, take away the unbiased for a second. There's no bias here. Let's say Judge Walker. Judge Walker is on the podium, right? Forget about you know me on here. You don't know either of us. One party, the father, presents DNA results, right? DNA testing from a legit company. Everything's legit. That says he's the father. In the case, right? Because a lot of the times they request DNA testing, but the father's presenting up front. The mother is saying, we need proper DNA testing done. Now, again, unbiased. What does what the mother's requesting communicate to Judge Walker? If the mother's requesting, no, we need proper DNA testing, what does it communicate to Judge Walker? What's up, 86? Again, the father presented DNA results already. The mother is requesting proper DNA testing. What does that say about the mother that's requesting proper DNA testing? To Judge Walker, what does Judge Walker conclude from that? We're ruling on the father's favor. But doesn't that, think about this for a second, doesn't that say by default that you are a hoe? Not you, the person. The father's presenting DNA results. The mother's requesting for proper DNA testing. That means that you probably you're saying you're saying that you were possibly you were definitely screwing around, and you don't know if he's the father or not. Now, I know why she's doing this. She's just doing this so that out of spite, so that I have to retake the test, so that I have to waste more resources, so that this drags out longer, and it's gonna be the same result, right? Because I already have it. That's all she's doing. But I know that, and she knows that. I know she wasn't screwing around. I know this because of a lot of factors, right? But she's doing it so that, again, I have to spend more money, because if I have to do another test, it's more money spent, redo it to get the same outcome, right? Longer, blah, blah, blah. But she's communicating to the judge. Well, the judge doesn't know this, right? The judge might know this is a possibility that she's doing that, but they're not going to assume that right away. But what's the other option then? What's the other option? The other option is that, oh, so you were screwing around with this guy, and now you don't even know if he's the dad? Otherwise, why are you asking for DNA testing from the court when we already have the evidence? And she has, because she has what we submitted, she already has it, so she knows what I've submitted. She has the evidence of this, right? She has the results. Oh, she will be screwed. We need Judge Walker. But she doesn't think this through. Like, she doesn't think about the effects or repercussions of anything. It's all about how she feels. Let me see if I can get. Now, that doesn't mean that the court is going to grant this. I already produced evidence to the court of DNA results. They might just go with my evidence, or they might take her side and be like, okay, let's go with hers. But I'm saying, what does this communicate to the judge? If one party presented clear evidence, yes, DNA results, that's his child, and the other one's like, nah, actually, we need to do proper testing again. She goes with only her feelings. Oh, let me make him, just stick it to him so he has to do it again, right? She's not thinking, what does this communicate about me? This possibly communicates that I'm screwing around with this guy. It's not going to look good on me, because this goes to, okay, I'm not trustworthy. I betray people. I cheat on people. There's a possibility that it might not be his. All these things count, because it shows your character. Oh, so you were with him. By default, you're saying that you were screwing around because you were not sure if he's that or not. She should have never touched that option, because that's just a check mark. You don't have to, like, she didn't write this out, right? But it's a check mark. There's an option there. She should have left that untouched. But she's like, I'm sure she thought, I hope they make him do it again, just cause. Right? Right, to waste more time, to drag it out longer. Yeah, Walker, this is where we're at. Oh, here's another thing, Walker, that I was talking about this in the last stream. She made a claim there, right? She made a claim, and I believe they call this lying by omission. She made a claim in an attempt to make me look like, because she used certain words. She said he purposely, knowingly fed this to him, which caused an allergic reaction. Now, the problem with this is that I have the receipts. The receipts tell a different story. Now, She's claiming that I purposely gave him blueberry muffin, which caused him to have knowingly I knew this would cause him to have an allergic reaction, right? And purposely and knowingly, she used, right? Did I give him blueberry muffin and he had an allergic reaction? Yes. Here's the problem. It wasn't purposely and it wasn't knowingly. And I can prove this because I have the receipts with the dates on it. The receipts are the conversation between me and her. So you see, when this happens, I communicate to her, hey, he's breaking out in hives. He's having an allergic reaction to something. At this point, neither of us knew that he was allergic to blueberry. You follow? Neither of us knew this. And you can tell in the communication. She goes, he had an allergic reaction to blueberry. What the heck? Right? And I show her the pictures, which she's going to try to use this picture, right, against me, of the hives and stuff like that he has. I say, yeah, I think it's in the blueberry muffins. We're going to have to do away with anything that's blueberry. Date stamped. About a month later, when I have him again, she reminds me in a text, hey, remember, no blueberries. He's allergic to them. Which I reply, I know, I got it. No worries, I remember. I got it. That was a month later. What she's painting in her allegations is that message came before I gave him the blueberry muffins, and therefore he had an allergic reaction, therefore it's negligence, because I knew in advance, and I still gave it to him. This is what she put on there. That's not what happened. The beauty of it is that I have the dates, like I told you. I have month, date, and year. So you can see what came first. What she's doing is she's switching. She's attempting to switch it around. She's saying, no, he had prior knowledge of this, and he still did it. The dates show that I had no prior knowledge of this. Neither of us did, right? Through the communication. And that her message of, hey, remember not to give him blueberry block, came after this event. See, but she thinks that by claiming this, switching this around, that, because if you switch it around, it sounds like, oh, if the dates were not there, she could probably get away with it. But you see, in the iPhone, for example, I don't know if you have an iPhone, but if you scroll to the left, it gives you the time that a message was sent. It doesn't quite give you the date. Sometimes above, if there's enough messages, it'll give you the date, right? But on the side, when you scroll to the left, it doesn't give you the dates. It won't. It makes no sense because the dates are telling the story, right? But here's the thing. I'm not looking this information, I'm not going through these text messages on my iPhone. I'm going through these text messages on my iPad. And the iPad does give you the dates next to the messages. Like if you go to the little search bar on your iPad and you type in a certain word, it'll give you different messages with that word in it, right? And then it'll tell you the date next to it of each one. So the dates on the iPad are next to the messages. And then you see, the blueberry incident happened on this date a month prior, right? Which she's claiming that it happened the other way around. And then in that message where she's like, hey, remember, no blueberry, he's allergic to it, that came a month after the blueberry incident. And you can see one happened on this month, the other one happened on the following month. But she thinks she's slick and clever. She's going to, I promise you, she's going to go there with that one message. Hey, remember, no blueberry muffins. And then the pictures of him. Look what he did, right? I'm going to wait my turn. Like, I'm going to wait my turn. Yeah. I might have my printout too with the dates. So I'm gonna let her tell her lie, and then I'm gonna have my evidence. When it's my turn, here you go, judge. She's lying. Look at the dates. I'm gonna have it highlighted and everything. She's saying that event took place before this one, which changes the story, when in fact, this happened before that, and neither of us had prior knowledge that he was allergic to blueberries. But she's attempting to lie to the court by omission. Yeah. Attempting to lie to the court by omission. Is this my exit? It was over there. This always happens to me. I always take the wrong exit here. I don't know why. But this is our new roads. They're still building this road, so the GPS doesn't give me the proper. That's okay. But so she claimed about 3 things in there, Walker. Just fabricating, just BS claims. Right? BS claims. She never addressed what I'm alleging in the lawsuit. She never addressed it. She blocked communication, moved away, and didn't tell me where. That's the court, and then I moved here. Right? She has not touched this. In her response, she didn't touch this because she knows I'm gonna toast her. So what she did was trying to fabricate something to pay me, in her response to paint me as a bad father, right? But I have plenty of messages of her saying how good of a father I am. Even after she unblocked communication with me here, she even told me one of the messages, I'm not saying you're a bad dad, you're a great dad, blah, blah. Right? Yeah. But then what she's claiming in there, she's trying to paint me as this, but with lies, not even with truth. She's trying to use deception and say this thing happened and he knew about it, when in fact neither of us knew about it, and that statement came a month after. She's gonna get caught. I'm gonna have everything ready. And now let's say watch, let's say I did give him it didn't happen, but let's say I knew and I gave him to him, right? Because I forgot. Let's say, how does that justify her blocking all communication, moving away 4 hours away with my son, and not telling me where they're at for a year? It doesn't justify it anyway. Either way, this is why she doesn't think this thing's through. It's like, oh, he gave him a blueberry muffin. Okay, madam, you're totally justified moving 4 hours away, blocking all communication with the father, and you're not telling him where you moved. You're completely justified because he fed him a blueberry muffin. You know, he had a allergic reaction to it. In what world does this make sense? It still wouldn't make any sense, right? So, not only is it a lie, but even if you concede to that lie, it doesn't justify the claims that I'm making of you took my child away 4 hours, blocked all communication, basically kidnapping him. That's your justification? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Not only that, but it's not even true. And I'm going to prove it is not even true. Oh, here's another one, Walker. He gave him to me without a shirt and shoes on a very cold day. Just with a pair of shorts. Never in my life have I given my son to this woman without a shirt and no shoes. Ever. Why would he do this? Never. She's just trying to fabricate whatever she can. Okay, madam, prove, because court is about proving things. Prove that he gave them to you without a shirt and shoes. What, did you took his shirt off after he left and gave you the child back and took a picture? That's your proof. This is her allegations, that I gave him to her without a shirt and shoes, only shorts. Prove it. One, prove it. Which I would never do. Because anytime I have my son, I have a backpack with me full of things I don't even need. 2, 3 shirts, 10 diapers. That's a little too much, like 5 diapers. Socks that I don't need, shoes, all these shoes in cases he's uncomfortable. I have my black, I probably have my black backpack right now in the back. I think I do. So, that was one BS claim. She make like 3 BS claims that are I can easily disprove with messages. I'm gonna show she's lying. But that's it. That's what she has. Oh, Walker. And she's requesting for me to have him every other weekend only. Yeah, I moved here, found her, taking her to court. She's had my son away from me for you. She's requesting that I have him every other weekend. You know why, right? So she can get more money. Because she just had another kid by somebody else. I mean, listen, the judge cannot fall for this. I mean, I don't see it. Unless purposely, it's like I don't know, purple hair. You know, one of those that are purposely there to like, oh, we hate all men. At all costs, any man that comes in here, I'm gonna just stick it to him. Unless it's one of those situations, I don't see how she gets out of this. No logical person looks at, you know, what she's done, the lies that she's telling, and I'm gonna present their lies, and goes, yeah, I'll rule in favor of the mom anyway. I mean, it will have to be a very What is this person with mental illness here, Kat, is talking about? Let me mute them. Go ahead, say something now, Kat. We're having a serious conversation here. You're talking about some nonsense that nobody cares about what you're saying. What's going on, Bat? Crazy. All right. I gotta put I gotta pay for parking here. So I'll be back. I'll be back in a little bit after. This usually takes me like 3 minutes when I'm in there. Like, it's so quick. That's why it's quick. I don't know why. If it's anyways, I'll be back in a little while, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.